down after their losses.
First down, it's gone. A quick pass to Cup. And they work this well upfield across the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Every time I see Cooper Kupp play, I'm reminded of the first time I saw him in a summertime workout session. I remember running around screaming, "Who is this young man?" And now we see him on the NFL level. Broke the 1,000-yard mark for the first time in 2019 yards, career highs in all the major statistical categories. And not only that, that's off of a knee injury the previous season. This guy's tough as nails.
He's locked in early. 2 nice first down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early, spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
They'll run for the first time here with Brown. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Malcolm Brown, the ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Goff's throw here finds Woods. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 16. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
I remember covering Robert Woods in college at USC, and consistent was the word that was always used about him. Maybe we should have added dependable as well. Over 1,100 yards each of the last 2 seasons. This guy studied to be an NFL wide receiver while in college and has carried that over to the NFL. A pro's pro. This guy plays as hard as anyone in the league.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
At the 15-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Goff. That'll be caught by Cup. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A ran first down as Goff finds Cup. 1st and goal from the 3.
Goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll give it here to Brown. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
You hear so many discussions about Dak Prescott. Is he one of the top quarterbacks in the league? Is he still ascending? What does he need to do to get there? All I know is that when he's in control of the Dallas offense, they were #1 in the league last year in terms of yards per play. And he was 2nd in the league in passing yards with over 4,900. This guy gets it done, and his team really likes him as their leader.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right and got his man complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
That's good.
A big play here for Dallas. 54 yards.
At the 23-yard line.
Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. To throw is Prescott. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. That was a safety Taylor Rapp right there on the coverage. Here's 2nd and 10. Prescott yet again. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs on a 1st down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run it in for Elliott. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Rams offense getting set to go back to work. They're coming off a 9-7 finish last year, and that might have won the NFC East, but it wasn't good enough to win the West as they finished behind both the 49ers, the Seahawks as well. But what do you see from the Rams this year? Is this a team that kind of hit its peak with a run to Super Bowl 53 a few years ago, and now they're on the backside of that run? Or are they a group that can contend this year?
I don't believe that they've hit their peak. I think that they've had to retool because, let's face it, they've lost some pretty good players. Todd Gurley is no longer there, but he wasn't playing at his peak before he left and went to Atlanta. On defense, they have the best player in the league in Aaron Donald, so he's still around wreaking havoc. And they'll get John Johnson back in the secondary and a second year out of Taylor Rapp out of the University of Washington, another safety. So I think that there's an opportunity for this team to continue to get better. And the young quarterback, Jared Goff, he's got some people to throw to now. He can throw to Cooper Kupp. He can throw to Robert Giants, and they drafted Van Jefferson out of Florida. This team remains dangerous, but it is a very difficult division. And how about their schedule to start things off, partner?
Yeah, you know, I mentioned the NFC East. I'm glad you brought that up because the way their schedule works out, 4 of their first 5 games are against the NFC East. They play the entire division with a game against Buffalo sandwiched in there. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. So the pass goes out of bounds, but he was not outside of the tackle box when he threw that. He's got to be careful.
You and I both know if it's even close, they're going to give it to the quarterback. They don't want to throw that flag unnecessarily. So if you're just in the area, you're going to be okay.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun. Gone. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cowboys offense going to work, coming off a disappointing 2019 season, 8-8 the final record, no playoff berth, but no shortage of offseason storylines either, starting with Jason Garrett out and Mike McCarthy in.
Yeah, that was one way to eliminate the gloom of everything you talked about, how they finished the season with a chance to go to the playoffs and don't get in. But when you change your head coach, that brings in that optimism. Now remember, this is...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Again to Elliott. And they can't corral him. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Ezekiel Elliott.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Working with a 2nd and 4. The give is to Elliott. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And Wilson has it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Another big play there by Aaron Donald, the NFL's Defensive Player of the Year in 2017 and 18. We know he can rush the passer. He's also dominant in the run game. The quickness for a man his size often defeats the offensive lineman trying to block him.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. Just a yard, but that's all they needed, and by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Punching it in from a yard away, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Zerline now for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott.
Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Right away, he'll look to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The throw over the middle, taken in. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
But when you think of the Rams and their passing game, sometimes Robert Woods gets overlooked. But if I told you he led the team in targets for the last 2 years and had 139 last year, would you be surprised? Probably. But now with Brandon Cooks gone from the roster, they'll look in his direction maybe even more. And I just love the intensity that he plays the game with.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Again, Goff. He'll get this one to Cobb complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 17.
Cooper Kupp had a big season in 2019. Also saw the emergence of tight end Tyler Higbee for the Rams. He really jumped up his game about the last month of the season. But when it came time to ring the bell and get into the end zone, the Rams still look towards Kupp. 10 touchdowns in 2019. Runs his routes with great precision and intelligence.
At the Cowboys' 18-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Brown. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. They'll run on third down with Brown. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Malcolm Brown with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take him out to dinner.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on. On second down now, it's Elliott. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 6 yards there. First down, Dallas. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 14-14.
First down. It's Elliott. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
They'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 33. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Micah Kaiser was in on the tackle. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Prescott forced out to his left. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On first down, Elliott. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Elliott. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Eluding the pressure right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
A 29-yard attempt.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead.
17. Rams 14.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Malcolm Brown and the Rams offense about set to begin their next drive. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Complete. Jefferson to target. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Gone. Got a man, it's Brown. Takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards.
At the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Malcolm Brown on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it was Malcolm Brown who ended it with a touchdown run. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now it's Wilson. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. That's going to set him back 5 yards. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. The Cowboys on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 14. Prescott from the gun. He's going to take another shot here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. It's a big play for the Cowboys on third. 46 yards.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force them into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing. Prescott. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
That's another Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
Another Cowboys.
Seemed like Dak certainly made the right read there to hand it off to Zeke.
When you have those two in the backfield, Dak Prescott at quarterback, Ezekiel Elliott at running back, you've got a symbiotic, synergistic relationship that puts a lot of defenses in a lot of stress.
I got to tell you, I've never heard synergistic before, but I guess that works, right?
It does on this game.
Yeah, he's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's 2nd and 9. Now Prescott. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
a 2-yard pickup. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Prescott. He's got it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set to go again here, Robert Woods marches back onto the field. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now this one over the middle and into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. On first down, gone. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1. At the 49-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On the handoff, this is Brown. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Goff fakes the give to Brown. He'll throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll run on first down. Brown. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 16, Goff. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods from Jared Goff as his guys are able to regain the lead.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
And that will make this a 4-point game. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are. But with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Well, throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Leonard Floyd.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play.
Second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Elliott running right. And he works free. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
36-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Prescott to throw it. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and now it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he stopped immediately there. Back-to-back stops make it third and 10. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
His kick is good. He makes the score Rams 28, Cowboys 27.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny? When we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Getting set to go again here, Robert Woods marches back onto the field. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that roll. And the defenders are well aware of that, too.
Touchdown! Robert Woods with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now Dak Prescott of the offense heading back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field. Try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass, no interceptions for him personally to this point. Amari Cooper, the intended target. But now it'll be third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Prescott down. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's fourth down.
Jones on the punt.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Getting set to go again here, Robert Woods marches back onto the field, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but the shredding defense is getting big yards with each and every one of them.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
We always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
A shotgun snap for Goff. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth.
Johnny Hecker.
Here's Johnny Hecker now. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. Back and forth, we win in that first half. This has certainly been an entertaining one to watch thus far. So let's get right back out to it as we'll rejoin our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard
You
gain.
know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the passer, defense. What's the deal, dog?
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. The penalty is a result of that hit there.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Again, it's Elliott. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
So that'll back him up 5.
Still second down.
A second down throw for Prescott. Escaping the pressure right.
Number 4.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
30-yard line. A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 11.
On third down, it's Prescott. This to Jarwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That third down conversion good for 23.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. It was Sebastian Joseph who got him down defensively.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Ezekiel Elliott on the carry.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And with a play clock about to expire, Mike McCarthy's going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now Prescott on 4th down. He's going to fire one. He's got it at the 15. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15.
He was brought
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
gain of 2.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. shotgun. It's Prescott. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. That was a safety Taylor Rapp right there on the coverage.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
And Zerline's kick is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5.
Rams 35.
He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
Getting set to go again here, Robert Woods marches back onto the field. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, and he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Handing it off to Brown. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Back to throw. Goff. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Up into the last 5 weeks of the 2019 season, if you had said, who is Tyler Higbee, you might have got some blank stares back, but down the stretch, only Julio Jones and Michael Thomas had more targets in the final month of the 2019 season. A breakout year for Tyler Higbee. He expects to continue those types of numbers and beyond going forward.
From the 44, Goff. That'll be caught by Cup. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, LA. Cooper Kupp, 56 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
Sloman for the extra point.
This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd